Good morning, good morning, good morning. And how are all of you guys doing? What a wonderful day, what a wonderful day. Good evening and good afternoon as well, because I don't know where everybody's from again. A lot of people in the chat this morning, a lot of people in the chat. Let's start off with that. The question was, if I can get it right, oh, we had 56 votes already. Cool. Which of these big cats is your favorite? All right, so the leopard won with it. Well, the leopard is in the lead with 32%. Then the lion, the tiger, and the puma. Well done, well done. Yeah, it's always difficult to come up with some of those polls in the morning. So you know what, you guys, everybody out there, if you have a good poll with 4 answers to it, then send it to me or type it out here, and then we can add that poll in the next days. No problem. I think Vern would also be happy for you to bring up some ideas. But hey, listen here, got to start at the beginning. These are our topics today. Obviously, we go through the North American sports, got some sumo, darts, golf, ice hockey world champions, football information, Formula One information, rugby information. So we're going everywhere. But we're going to start with some sad news in the rugby. Yes, Cornell Hendricks, passed away, suspected heart attack. Played for the Springboks, played almost his whole career, with the Bulls. Sad day, man. So condolence to him and condolence to his family, obviously. Just a sad day. I thought this picture says it all. You will be taken care of up there. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. And just another sad day. Way too young, 37 years old. Shouldn't have been. So, condolences to all of his friends and family. Then we move on because that's life and that's sports. Congratulations to FC Barcelona on winning the Primera División in Spain. Well done to them. Great season they had in the Spanish league. They won the cup as well, so they won the double. So well done to FC Barcelona. Stay on with the football a little bit because tonight it is that little game there, Chelsea against Manchester United. A few years back, that would have been like a cracker. Now it's just a good team in Chelsea against a terrible team in United. Then last night, live on our channel, we did have the darts. And it was a great evening. We had a 9-darter from Gervin Price. Didn't get him through, but we had a 9-darter from Gervin Price. We had an epic battle between Luke Littler and Luke Humphries. The best darts match I've ever seen in my lifetime. And that's saying a lot because I've watched a hell of a lot of darts. I mean, they were nailing those 180s. It was unbelievable. I think Luke Littler had a 117 average and Luke Humphries had a 115 average. Unbelievable darts. But let's go through the results quickly. Aspinall knocked off Van Gerven in the first round. That was a big game because they're fighting for that last playoff spot. Then Gervin Price lost to Stephen Bunting, 6-4. Chris Dobie beat Rob Cross 6-3, and Luke Littler beat Luke Humphries in that epic match 6-3. The semi-finals, Aspinall destroyed Stephen Bunting 6-1. Chris Dobie knocked off Luke Littler, the big surprise 6-5. So the final was Aspinall against Dobie, and Nathan Aspinall, he didn't leave Chris Dobie much of a chance. So well done to the Asp, Nathan Aspinall. Well done. Let's have a look at that darts table at the moment. So as you can see, Littler, Humphries, and Price, they are all guaranteed a spot. I don't know why they're guaranteed a spot. Don't ask me. I think it's because of the way the games are played in the combination. Then Aspinall and Van Gerven, that's still a battle, but it's looking very good for Aspinall. I mean, the only two players not to win a night, surprisingly, Michael Van Gerven and Rob Cross. So that'll be next week, Thursday. We will be live for that. That should be interesting. Hey guys, remember, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, join the membership, join the revolution. We're up to 47,200 already. So we move on to the North American sports to get into some stuff there. And it was a very interesting evening there because the Denver Nuggets won 119-107 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So they have forced a game 7. That'll be on Saturday, I think. So going to be very, very interesting there. What does that mean for the NBA? Well, the Nuggets and the Thunder are tied at 3-3. The Warriors are out. They lost 4-1 to Timberwolves. So the Timberwolves are through. The Pacers are through. And tonight, the Knicks and the Celtics resume their battle in Madison Square Garden. Then there was some ice hockey. The Hurricanes knocked off the Capitals. Big surprise there. The Capitals were the team with the best record in the regular season. They are out. They have lost 3-1, so they're out 4-1 on the total in that series. And the Jets, they, how do you say, they closed the gap after being down 3-1 in the series, down to 3-2. They beat the Stars 4-0. So let's have a look at what we have in the NHL. So as we said, the Stars 3-2 up against the Jets. The Oilers are through against the Knights 4-1. The Panthers and the Maple Leafs resume their battle tonight. And the Hurricanes are through. So yeah, just waiting for all those semifinals to be finished to see who's in there. And then it's going to be very, very interesting. Major League Baseball was quite quiet last night. Only 6 games. The Twins beat the Orioles 4-0. The White Sox lost 1-7 to the Cincinnati Reds. The Washington Nationals lost 2-5 to the Atlanta Braves. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Toronto Blue Jays 8-3. The Houston Astros lost in a low-scoring game, to put it mildly, 0-1 to the Texas Rangers. And in a high-scoring game, the Oakland Athletics got bamboozled, thrashed, destroyed, dominated by the LA Dodgers 19-2. Then this weekend, you guys must probably know all about it in this channel. Big rugby weekend ahead, big rugby weekend. Let's look at those Super Rugby fixtures. All 5 of those games will be live on the channel. So check out your notification and you'll know exactly what time they're starting. But let me tell you that we are starting this morning at 5 to 9, maybe 10 to 9 Central European time. It's going to be the Highlanders against the Hurricanes. Then another big weekend in the URC, the United Rugby Championship. All 4 games from the South African teams will be live on this channel as well. So check out your times. The Stormers and Cardiff, they will kick off tonight. Then Edinburgh, Ulster, Munster, Benetton, Bulls, the Dragons, Lions, Ospreys, Zebre, Connacht, Sharks, Scarlets, and Leinster against the Warriors. A lot of playoff implications there. There could be some movement still there. So it's going to be an interesting weekend. But we're going to kick off with the Stormers against Cardiff. Now, that's a big one, because Cardiff is not in the playoff spot at the moment. The Stormers want to get that 5th spot, definitely. So watch that. That'll be at 7 o'clock Central European time tonight on our channel. Then we move to Irish Rugby. And Irish Rugby is at the moment a shit show. They have recalled their 7th men's rugby team, just cancelled it, because they're all a little bit in the financial problems. What is going on? What is going on? So Irish Rugby not looking so well, you know. And then, of course, yesterday we had some sumo. Most importantly, go check out Vern's sumo update of day 5. He will update you on all that has happened over the whole tournament. But I'm going to give you the results from yesterday. And let me set up a little bit straight. I can hide behind here so that people don't see when I make. There you go. That's better. So Watatahta Kage, he beat Kirashima, so he's 4-1. Daeshu beat Ohu, so he's 5-0. Haradomi lost to Kota Sakura, so Kota Sakura is starting to get a few wins under his belt. He's at 3-2 now. My boy Onosato, he is still 5-0, unbeaten. He beat Tamawashi with a Yorikiri, and Hoshuru beat Gonoyama. So Hoshuru is also at 3-2 now. Goyama 0-5, not looking good there at all. Not looking good there at all. Then look at the fixtures of today. Takayasu will play Watatata Kage. Dayashu will play Hirodomi. Fight. Fight is the right word. Waka Motohuro will take on Kirashima. Onosata will face off against Gonoyama. That's 5-0 against 0-5. These are the ones I don't like, because this is normally where Onosata loses, but no, Onosata is good, man. Takarafuji will take on Koto Sakura, and Hoshuru will take on Tamawashi. So look out for those. Vern will give you another update in 2 or 3 days, don't worry. Like I said, check out all the Sumo updates. Then we move to something that's really warmed my heart yesterday, to the Ice Hockey World Championships. Now, I watched this game live, and I'm a, how do you say? I'm a little bit of a glutton for punishment because I switched between the Swiss channel and the German channel because I like to hear what everybody's saying. So at the beginning of the game, the Swiss were optimistic. Obviously, we're better than the Germans. We know that. But the Germans were talking smack on their TV. I was about to get into that TV and wring somebody's neck. You know, little Switzerland and we Germany and we're on the way and we're marching. You know, they always like to march, these bastards. So they were talking a lot of crap. But then the game started. And yes, we thrashed them 5-1. Finland thrashed Slovenia 9-1. Canada beat Austria 5-1. And the Czech Republic beat Hungary 6-1. So all the losers only scored 1 goal, as I can see. But we got to talk about something. I mean, look, the Swiss were sensational yesterday. We beat those bratwurst, those Weisswurst, beer-drinking twats. I mean, we just destroyed them. We destroyed them. And the man of the hour, I mean, Sven Andrighetto, he scored 4 goals, man. So I got to give him the star. Telling you boys, I have a funny feeling this year that gold medal's coming back to Switzerland. I have a funny feeling. Normally, Sweden and Canada are the favorites, but I think we can kind of dodge them if we do well in the last few games of the qualifying. But yeah. No, it's looking good. It's looking good. Fixtures for today. Austria got to take on France. Hungary take on Denmark. Sweden take on Slovenia. And of course, my Swiss take on Norway today. Let's have a look at those tables. Let you see what the tables are looking like. There you go. So Canada and Sweden, both unbeaten in Group A. They lead the way in front of Finland and Slovakia. I think that's the way that the top 4 will end. Then in the other group, that's Group B, the Czechs are up on top with 11 points, followed by the Swiss, the Germans, and the USA. I think it'll be, at the end, it'll be either Switzerland or Czechoslovakia on top. The Czechs still have to play the USA, and they got to still play Germany, so that should become very interesting. But I think those will be the top 4 teams. Can't see anybody else coming through. Maybe Denmark, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's basically done. That's basically done. Then the PGA, of course, the PGA is on a roll at the moment. It was the first round, and surprise, surprise, if you look at the leaderboard, I mean, I'm a golf lover, but I mean, I do not know a lot of these boys. I do not know who Jonathan Vargas is, Ryan Gerard, Cam Davis. Of course, everybody knows Luke Donald, but big surprises. I mean, Rory McIlroy not in the leaderboard. No Tommy Scheffler, no Sander Schauffele, no Bryson DeChambeau. They're all, yeah. So the second round should be very interesting to see if the top stars can bounce back. Then we gone through the stuff very quickly this morning, I see, very quickly. Then don't forget, Vern and Ryan put out the Imola Grand Prix preview video. Check that out. Tells you everything about the Grand Prix. Big weekend in Italy, especially for the donkeys that I call Ferrari. You know, it's like the red plague at the moment. At least the car this weekend looks like a Ferrari and not like this hybrid blue-red mixture. So should be interesting. Practice today, and we'll see what happens there, and then qualifying tomorrow, and races on Sunday, and Vern and Ryan will then give you a review of the whole thing on Sunday evening. So check that out. That is basically the morning show. I'm going to get ready for the rugby. That is in a little bit less than 2 hours. That's going to be a lot of fun. Highlanders against the Hurricanes, or the Hurricanes against the Highlanders first, and then afterwards, I think it's the Waratahs against the Reds or something like that. It's going to be, the Crusaders. It's going to be very, very interesting. So join me for that. 10 to 9 Central European time. And you guys have a wonderful day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Enjoy your day, and I will see you later. Ciao, ciao.